Hello class, my name's John Tyler Pett, and this is my tutorial on WalkBand, on doing the drum machine, which I'm a big fan of, because if there's something I can't play as a drummer, like this complex Latin beat that I've created, then I program it into this, and this is fun, versatile, and you can make really cool stuff. And I record into Audacity. Unfortunately, that's what I have, but it's free, and it's pretty powerful editing software. It's no Pro Tools, but it's good for recording and editing your stuff together. And I'll show you my little trick to branching out in the stereo field. You'll see that I come out of my jack in the tablet there, and I go into from stereo to mono. So I have a little adapter on there to change it from stereo to mono, because I don't have a mono cable. But if you have a mono cable, then do that. And what you'll do is you'll save each individual beat that you make. So I have this big cluster, for lack of a better word that I can't say here. Big cluster right here. This is my Latin beat. You can see it's very complex, got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Yeah. We got more down here. More cowbell. And for those of you who know that joke, who doesn't, right? Alright, so this is what it ends up sounding like. I have it programmed to the jazz kit, which you can see right there. And then I also have some, let me get it, try with my thumb. There we go. You can change the pitch of each individual piece of percussion there. So you have your kit, and then you have your pitches all vary and are different and are super fun. So let me show you what this configuration sounds like. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play it for you. So that's what it sounds like on the jazz kit. I'm going to switch over to percussion right there. And we're going to hear what it sounds like with percussion. So you see I have this complex beat built up, and I don't want to use all these sounds when I record into Audacity. So we'll go through a couple more kit sounds, and you'll hear what sounds I want to pick out from this complex beat that I've made. Because unfortunately, you can't seem to combine kits within the drum machine itself. Possibly within the multi-track mixer feature, but I have not really explored that very much. So let's go to the rock kit. Just like the Herbie Hancock tune. Alright, here we go. So you can hear what it sounds like there. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, I like that beat. I like that sound too. I like the way the kit sounds. Here's the metal kit, which I'm not so hot on for this. It has its uses, though. It's got more of a ministry kind of sound to it, which I like about it. Okay. So yeah, you can hear all the different kits. Here, I'll play the house kit. Here's the house kit. Cool. And then we'll go to the, show you the dance kit. Okay, here's the dance kit. kind of like the ride sound on this one for this kind of sound, percussion sound that I'm going for. Okay. Here's that one. And then just to show you what doesn't work is we'll go to the hip-hop kit right here. This is just a mess. Sounds more like a weird techno, crazy, tripped out trance breakout of some kind. And I'll show you the hip-hop kit a little better. Obviously, some of the sounds need to be separated and leveled out, but not bad. Interesting 80s sound to that one. Alright, so the next part, so you can make your alterations, and what you'll do is here, I'll show you. You'll go to the load screen right here, boom, and you will load what you saved. So save before you make any changes, and then as you make the changes, you can label them accordingly. So we're gonna, let me try my left hand on that one, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm a little shaky. Alright, so these are called Love Theme, and the last one I saved was Beat 6. What I don't like about this program, or this app, is that you can't sort. I haven't yet found it, so if somebody's got a suggestion for me, that would be great. So here we go, Love Theme Beat 6. There's no way to sort alphabetically or by the time it was created or anything like that. It seems sort of oddly random. I haven't figured out the sorting order of it yet. So we're still on the hip-hop kit. Let's load up the jazz kit. Boom. And boom. There we go. So we don't need any more cowbell. It's pretty loud there. So there's my beat that I have, okay? Alright. So that's what I have there. You'll see the alterations I made. Because I loaded what I did before, you see they're all set back to their default position, and now you manipulate them accordingly and change them. It's very noticeable, so it's really fun to play with. And yeah, you'll see that you can save each configuration once you make a change. So go down and hit save and label it and give it a number or however you like to sort things. That's what I would recommend. So anyway, wow, enough of that's too much coffee for me, I guess. So we're going to head over to Audacity in a moment here. I'm going to go to Open, because I have the project already made. Sorry about that. And we're going to go to Love Theme Audacity Project. Click that open, and there's our track. Now, I already have a song that I recorded without any drums, just a bunch of guitars, a ton of guitars. But anyway, I laid down a click track for the whole thing. So now you have a click track, and you can place your beats from... This is the way I do it. I don't know. You might have a better way. I recommend exploring, but I would like to share my way of doing things because it's really fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is play the song. You'll hear how the click track goes along. Oh, hold on a moment. I'm going to click Home. Alright, stop it. Click Home. That brings us back to the beginning. And of course I'm going to unplug it so you guys can hear it. Okay, and the click track. Alright, so enough of that. So yeah, you hear how that goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into preferences here. Okay. And I'm just going to make sure that every time I record, it always records on a new track. So sometimes you can create the track and then record on it. That's how actually I prefer to work, because that way I create the track first and control. No funny business, you know. You hit record and nothing gets recorded over. You have your track ready. So, but it's pretty reliable, so it's fine. But what I'm going to do is go up here to the top under tracks, add new, and I'm going to add a mono track. Okay. Now just to show you, give you an idea of what we're working with here, I'll hit stop. And what I like to do over here is go to this hamburger menu. Now you see we have 4 bars here, so it loops around. But I really like my cymbal rings and all those things to be nice and clean. And I have a strong 1 beat, so it's going to be easy to place the click. So I'm going to give it, boom. It registered me, there we go. I'm going to give it a plus and add 5, make it 5 measures. So that we have a measure, a nice measure of fade out silence, and for things to ring if they need to. You'll hear how it goes. Okay? So that way it's nice and easy to place. That's good. Okay? So we're going to go back here. And I'm going to select my track that I want to record on, which is this one down here. You'll see it's highlighted in yellow. That's your active track. So I'm going to start in the silence. It's not necessarily matching up to the click right away, but that's fine, because we're going to line it up. Now, because of the way that WalkBand sometimes works, you'll notice sometimes if you press play, it kind of messes up the first beat a little bit. So I like to go in and get the second one that's nice and clean. You'll hear it, and you'll know that it's nice and clean. Okay? So now we're going to go through. Now we're going to, here's what I like to do. So boom. I like to cut it out. We're going to Control X. Cuts that out. And then we're going to delete this bit right here. And I'm going to go to that 1, which is the real start of my song, which I think is right here. Oh, unmute the track. Right there is my nice strong 1. Okay. So what we're going to do now is zoom in, which I have to put the phone down to do. So hold on. So you'll see that is now placed on the 1. So we're going to go home. Oh, here that comes in. It scrolls. Okay, so we have that nice clean beat right there, but it's all mono, and there's nothing spatial about it. It's a big mono track with nothing separated. So what we're gonna do is, since we have this named and labeled already and saved, so we're gonna start removing things from your drum track here. So you're gonna start taking out the sounds that you want to record at the moment and maybe put somewhere else. So right now I have a nice cowbell sound in there that I really like. So we're going to use the cowbell sound, and I think also, let me just double check. Monitor. The shaker thingy. Yes. So we have the shaker thingy right there that I like. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this, and we are going to just start, oops, not adding stuff, but deleting stuff. So it's a timely process, but don't be afraid, because remember, you got your beats saved in there. Everything's there. If you mess up, you can always reload. Okay, so boom. Boom, boom, and I'll come back when this is all deleted out except for my cowbell and my shaker thingy. So here, we'll place that, okay? All right, one moment. Now I still have the bongos or the toms for the jazz kit in here. And I still have the clap, the shaker, and the cowbell. So I still have to take out, let's see, I'm just going to record the shaker and the cowbell for now. So I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. So I'll be back when I've gotten rid of the toms or the bongos in the jazz kit and the clap. I just have the shaker and the cowbell. Now the other thing I like to do to give myself a nice strong reference point when I start picking things apart like this. So I'm going to put on the fourth beat of my fifth measure here, I'm going to put a nice strong kick drum that won't bleed over into the first bar. And I can line it up to my visible click track very easily. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Go back to Audacity. I'm just going to undo that last record. Okay, and we're going to, hold on, I got to zoom out. Maybe I don't. I didn't have to zoom out. Where's my cursor? There we are. Okay. So just come in anywhere, really. Then I'm going to go up to record. I like to come in on that silence and have that beat right at the beginning there. So. Mute this. And there's my middle one that I like to take. So you'll see here in Audacity, there's that kick drum I recorded on the fourth beat. I'm going to pop that right there. And then I'll show you the results. Let me zoom out real quick. So now you have these right here, boom, line it up to the fourth, pan it over, match the gain, etc. So you have that exact same thing that I cut from my 3 records and placed it down here. So anything, cymbals or anything, ring out nice and clean. And of course, to the final drum mix, I'll add some reverb. So far, everything line out of the tablet into my mic in sounds really good. Really nice sounds in WalkBand, especially on the jazz kit and the rock kit. The percussion's pretty good too. You just got to switch it up and play with the pitches and do it sounds nice to you. And when you record them in, like I said, I loaded up my beat that I saved, so then I can go in and strip this down. And if you want, you can, as you strip it down and take things out, you can create work tracks that you don't have to start from scratch every time and get rid of every single program every time. You can have like maybe 4 or something like that, or get rid of one, save that, and get rid of another one, save that. But I like to create, I like to save all the different isolations that I create. So you record that into Audacity, pan them, give them some space, give the final mix, and you got yourself a really nice live sounding rhythm track that's got lots of space to it. And like I said, the sounds in WalkBand are pretty good. So that's how I do it, and I hope this helped you. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I will get to your questions and possibly respond to your comments. And if you have advice, I'd love that. Any tips or anything like that to make me work a little faster that I would love to hear. So thanks a lot, and have a great day.